Hello viewers, welcome to Tradabulls. So Nifty finally closed below 24,750 mark. Last month low was 24,753. So in our yesterday's analysis also we clearly mentioned that whether Nifty will retest that 24,700 mark. So 24,753 is one important level. So today it's closed below that one, mainly because of banks. So banks almost all 1% fall, so which is more than 512 points. And IT closed very flat note compared to yesterday's close and today's close, both are same. Whereas Reliance also almost all flat close. So both Reliance and IT no much impact, only because of banks. Today's Nifty was fallen about 0.9%, which is around 220 points. So coming to major data points. So there are three candlestick views. Number one, Fibonacci retracement and extension. So today market opened at 61.8% of yesterday's range, and almost all it went till minus 100% range. And even weekly 61%, 61.8% also indicating 25,028. So from that level to almost all last week's low, but last week low didn't touch as of now. Last week low was 24,694 and last month low 24,753. So today's market closed below that level. So as per major pivot point analysis, so 24,888 was major support for today's market. So in the second 15 minutes candle, it was clearly broken and closed below that one, and almost all it went 24,730 levels. So as per GAN angle, so here we have some degrees, so 0 degrees, and from there either positive 45 degrees or negative 45 degrees for entries. So negative 45 degrees was indicated 24,948 level. So today when it broken that level, all the way it went till 24,000 almost all 730 mark. And weekly GAN angles, so usually for intraday it is minus 45 degrees and plus 45 degrees. For monthly and weekly it would be plus 90 degrees to minus 90 degrees are the main entry point. So today's main entry point was actually this week's main entry point for Nifty was 24,865. So if it breaks downside, so market may further fall. So today exactly it happened, same thing, from 24,865 to 27,030 level. And already in monthly candlestick view, Nifty was in negative area only. So now this is one important level, 24,950 to 24,672. So which is major support for Nifty. So tomorrow is an important day because weekly candle also will be closed. So 24,670, if it fails to sustain at that level, so we may expect further fall. 24,400, 24,200 are the next important levels. And 24,753 was today's close. So the today's close was below that level, 0% of last month's, that is low point of last month's candle. So the next probable numbers are indicating 24,393, which is close to 24,400, and after that 24,171. So these two are the two important levels for this month, 24,400 and 24,170 mark. So finally, as per GAN analysis, 25,106 is entry point for buy, and 24,948 was the sell area. So today it's happened, the selling point was minus 45 degrees, and 25,182 and 24,865 are the entry points for weekly. So today it's happened at 24,865. Already in monthly GAN angles, it's already in red zone. So finally, Nifty was closed on negative bias. So tomorrow's candle would be most important one. So the recent low, that is 24,694, if it breaks and closes below that level, so we may expect market further downside till 24,000 24,400 to 24,200 levels. So coming to Bank Nifty, so banks as per candlestick view, so the first one, Fibonacci retracement and extension. So today's market, it was taken support at 61.8% of last week's range, and it was faced huge resistance at 23.6% of last month's range. So tomorrow this level is most important. So today's low is most important, 51,150 level. So if it breaks, so we may expect further fall. Otherwise, as of now, banks as per weekly data, still it is in positive area only. So as long as it holds 61.8%, at least for tomorrow, so we may expect some positivity. Otherwise, we may expect some negativity. So this is most important level. So almost all market took 4 to 5 hours as clear support at 51,150 level. So coming to GAN angle, so today's main entry point was at 51,735, which is 45 degrees area, and almost all it reached minus 225 degrees level. And still in weekly level, it didn't enter into negative zone. So still it's in neutral zone. So entered from positive to neutral zone, it was entered. So still there is a scope to continue positivity. And here already it's in red zone in monthly candle. So almost all 5 hours it took support at minus 630 degrees angle. So today's close was 51,300 mark below. So 51,300 mark below, which is 23.6% level below. The next probable number for Bank Nifty is 50,370 level. 50,370 level, which is last month low. So already Nifty broken last month low and closed below that level. So banks is indicating 50,400 level or 50,370 levels are last month's low, and 51,037 is one main entry point for to enter into negative territory as per weekly data. So tomorrow this is also one important level, 51,037. So 52,614 was the major negative area for Bank Nifty. It's already in negative area as per monthly data. And IT was closed on flat note today, and candles also are indicating all the data points are indicating somewhat green area only. Even GAN also clearly indicating on green levels. So IT clearly it was in upside. So for main data points, so 42,734 was the today's close. So 42,734. So which is below 61.8% of last month's range. So last month's 61.8% is indicating 42,870 level. So today's close was 42,734. So as long as it holds at least 50%, that is 42,630, we may expect somewhat further up move. Otherwise, it may go into some consolidation. So coming to major indices sentiment wise, so today 39 out of 50 were closed on negative side for Nifty, and 11 out of 50 were closed on positive side. Majorly downside contributors are HDFC Bank, Bajaj Auto, M&M and ICICI Bank, whereas on positive side Infosys, L&T. So majorly HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank were closed on negative side. So as per weekly data, last 4 days data, it was indicating negative side, 33 out of 50 negative contributors and 17 out of 50 are positive contributors. So among negative, majorly Bajaj Auto was contributed around 36 points out of 200 points fall, M&M 32 points, Axis Bank 30 points, HDFC Bank, L&T are positive side contributors. HDFC Bank was contributed about 40 points. So as per monthly data, so 42 out of 50 are negative and 8 out of 50 are positive. So Reliance, HDFC Bank, Axis Bank, ICICI Bank are the negative side, and Infosys, SBI are positive side. So banks, so today it was closed negative side, so more than 500 points. ICICI Bank, Axis Bank are the major downside contributors. So SBI was positive side contributor. So weekly data, 8 out of 12 are negative, and Kotak, Bandhan and Axis Bank are negative side contributors. ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank are positive contributors from last 4 days. So as per monthly data, so last 17 days data, it was clearly indicating negative side. So more than around 1700 points negative, which is minus 3.2%. HDFC Bank, Axis Bank, ICICI Bank are the negative side contributors, more than 400 to 500 points negative side contribution. Coming to IT, today IT was positive side contribution by Infosys, around 300 points out of 500 points positive side. So as per weekly data, 7 out of 10 were in positive side, only 3 out of 10 are negative. TCS was major downside contributor, and monthly it was 7 out of 10 are positive side. So TCS, Wipro are negative side, Infosys and Techem are in positive side. So coming to index top 10s, 5 out of 10 were closed on negative side for intraday, 5 out of 10 are positive side, and 7 out of 10 are negative side. So majorly Nifty was closed at one important level. So Bank Nifty, clearly all are indicating negative side, daily, weekly and monthly. 8 out of 10 for daily, 5 out of 10 for weekly, and 8 out of 10 were in negative side. IT, clearly it is indicating positive side. 4 out of 10 were closed on positive for intraday. 6 out of 10 are closed in positive for weekly data, and 7 out of 10 are closed in positive for monthly data. So as per heat maps, so the best performers for today was Infosys and Tech Mahindra, more than 2.5% up. Majorly downside, Bajaj Auto was more than 13% downside for intraday data. Shriram Finance, Nestle India, M&M around 3 to 3.5% downside. So coming to last 4 days data, so the best performers are Techem, L&T 2.5 to 3% up. Whereas downside, Bajaj Auto, major impact around 15% down last 4 days. Bajaj Finance around 5.5%, M&M 5.5%, Nestle India around 5.5%, Tata Steel around 5% negative side. So coming to previous range percentages wise, so as per weekly data, so only 4 are trading above last week's high: Techem, SBI, HDFC Bank, HCL Tech and L&T. Whereas downside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 counters out of 50 are trading last week's low below. So this is another analysis. So what is the market direction? So only 3 are trading above last week's high, and 17 are trading below last week's low. So that's all about today's analysis, and indices also almost all Nifty near to last week's low, and remaining all are somewhat okay. So banks all are closed in green area only except Nifty. Yeah. So that's all about today's analysis. So one more point. So trends wise, short term trend, mid term trend and long term trend. So Nifty, Bank Nifty, IT. So short-term trend indicating downside for Nifty, mid-term trend also indicating downside for Nifty. So long-term trend upside. Bank Nifty also short-term trend indicating downside, and long-term mid-term trend also indicating downside, long-term trend upside. For IT, all 3 trends are showing upside. So majorly Nifty and Bank Nifty short-term and mid-term trends are indicating negative side. So that's all about today's analysis. Majorly Nifty closed below 24,750 mark below, which was the last month's low. So banks are at weekly, as per weekly data, banks were closed above 61.8% of last week's range, but we need to see whether this 24,750 level or the recent low, that is 24,694. So if it holds at this level, we may expect some consolidation Otherwise, we may see some more downside fall. If it breaks 24,694, we may expect somewhat further fall till 24,400, 24,170 levels. So that's all about today's analysis. We'll meet on next analysis. Thank you so much.